Well, here is the lamp socket. As you can see, I already took the screw out to check it, because I have a whole bunch of these LED lamps, and I don't think, let's shut off the lights here. You can see when I flip the switch, these lamps sometimes flash. There. And I don't know what is up with that. I've tried a whole bunch of these, and I can see that the base is scratching where it's contacting, so it's, you know, supposedly touching, and see if I can hold this while I stick the probes in there. Would help if I had the power switch on. It's got power in the socket, so I don't know if the contacts in there are just not very good or what. But I'm gonna do some checking. Yeah, I don't know how to test these sockets though. I will, I guess, do some continuity testing back to the plug on the back of the machine though, so. Okay, I know there's voltage on that socket, but I'm gonna check if there's any resistance between the socket and the plug, so the Alright, so it's less than an ohm to one side of the socket, and then the other side of the socket there is 60 ohms. Through that switch, because I think that's the switch pin. Yeah. Yeah, when I flip the switch, that pin now I've got nothing. So it is a bad socket on this, so to look for yeah. All right. Might be a bad socket. Get that. All right, now one more thing to test is to put the bulb back in and sometimes if these are miswired, the bulb will be connected in series with the motor and will light up when the motor runs, but that is not happening, so. Alright, I think the socket is no good on this, because when I push my tester in to check it, the resistance changes, and then there's, like I said, that 60 ohms on the switch side of this, so I'll have to, let's see, I think I can pull, pop this motor cover off and see what the switch looks like here. And I'm going to check and see if that 60 ohms is in the switch or if it's somewhere in the wiring. Alright. So I did look it up. This is appears to be a Janome made machine, but it uses a lot of Baby Lock parts, because Baby Lock is a different Janome brand, or generally Janome made brand. So let's see, that switch is flipped to on, and get our multimeter switched on. See if we can there, set that up facing the camera. Nope, the switch is 0.7 ohms and the stud it goes to is 1. So somewhere between this post here and the socket is where that 50 or 60 ohms come in, and that's possibly a broken wire or something. So it looks like we might need to yeah, I'll have to cut the socket off the end, check the wires to see if they're okay, and then probably find a replacement socket for the lamp, which at that point it's probably easier to put some other lighting under there, but we'll take a look at it. Okay, this socket is bad, and if you pull on the harness, you can see the contacts popping out of the plate there, and when you push up, they poke back behind this plastic piece so that they are not being pushed against the base of the bulb the way they should be, I don't think. So I'm going to look into a new socket for this, or maybe I'll get creative and cut this off and take a look and see if I can do anything about that socket. But I think the socket is not pressing on the contacts the way it should. Alright, plot twist. I had a bunch of cheap LED replacement bulbs that I got, and none of them worked in this machine, but as you can see, I found an incandescent, and this one fits. So apparently I got some knockoff bulbs that just didn't fit the socket properly. So I'm gonna leave this incandescent bulb in this machine and go looking for better style replacement LED lamps for these bayonet sewing machine bulbs.